Greetings, curious viewers. Today we'll dive into a story full of mysteries, grandeur, and unexpected twists. Ready? Then buckle up, because we're about to explore the life of one of the most powerful rulers. In European history, Monsieur Charlemagne, his name echoes through the ages, and his deeds continue to inspire awe and debate.
Imagine a world where the ruins of the Roman Empire still breathe with past glory, and barbarian tribes divide the lands among themselves. In this chaotic world, like a beacon of light, appears Charlemagne, the future emperor whose name will forever be etched in the annals of history, an era when kings were warriors and the fate of nations was decided on the battlefield. We don't know the exact date of his birth, but it's believed to have been around 740 AD. The location of his birth also remains a mystery, but the city of Liege, modern-day Belgium, is considered the most likely. Charlemagne's childhood is shrouded in enigma. It is known that he was the son of Pepin the Short, the mayor of the palace of the Frankish kingdom, and Bertrada of Leon, a woman about whom legends were told. It was said that she possessed a sharp mind, political acumen, and exerted a great influence on her husband. Perhaps it was from his mother that Charlemagne inherited his outstanding talent as a ruler, his foresight, and his ability to understand people. Even in his youth, Charlemagne showed remarkable abilities in military affairs and governance, accompanying his father on campaigns and participating in state affairs. When Pepin the Short dies, the Frankish kingdom is divided between Charlemagne and his brother Carloman. The brothers didn't get along, and disputes and conflicts constantly arose between them. Their mother, Bertrada of Leon, had to make considerable efforts to smooth out the sharpness of their relationship. It seemed that the kingdom was doomed to division and civil war, but fate had other plans. In 771, Carloman dies suddenly under mysterious circumstances. Some historians speculate that he may have been poisoned, although there is no definitive evidence for this. After his brother's death, Charlemagne seizes his lands without much difficulty and becomes the sole ruler of the Frankish kingdom. Many supporters of Carloman were dissatisfied with this turn of events, but Charlemagne quickly suppressed any signs of discontent, demonstrating firmness and decisiveness. From this moment begins the reign of Charlemagne. He was not just a king, but a true warrior, politician, and reformer. Charlemagne waged continuous wars, expanding the borders of his state. He conquered the Saxons after fierce and bloody wars that lasted more than 30 years. He subdued Bavaria, Avaria, the territory of modern-day Hungary, and also made campaigns into Italy, where he fought the Lombards and defended the Pope. His empire stretched from the Atlantic Ocean to the Elbe River, from the North Sea to the Pyrenees. It was one of the largest states in Europe. After the fall of the Roman Empire, Charlemagne didn't just conquer territories. He sought to unite and integrate them into his empire. He built roads, bridges, and developed trade and crafts. Conquered peoples gradually adopted Frankish customs and culture. But Charlemagne was not only a conqueror. He understood that the prosperity of the state required not only a strong army, but also a developed culture and education. Charlemagne invited the best scholars and philosophers of the time to his court, such as Alcuin, Paul the Deacon, and Einhard. He founded schools and libraries and encouraged the study of Latin and Greek. Special attention was paid to training educated personnel for public service and the church, thanks to his efforts in an era often called the Dark Ages. A true cultural revival took place in the Frankish state, known as the Carolingian Renaissance. During this time, literature, art, and architecture flourished. New manuscripts were created, ancient texts were copied, and magnificent cathedrals and palaces were built. In 800 AD, an event occurred that forever changed Charlemagne's life and the course of European history. Pope Leo III, finding himself in a difficult political situation, facing attacks from the Roman nobility, turned to Charlemagne for help. Charlemagne arrived in Rome, restored order, defended the Pope from his enemies, and investigated the accusations made against him. In gratitude for this, on Christmas Day, in 800 AD in St. Peter's Basilica, Leo III crowned Charlemagne emperor. This act had enormous symbolic significance. Charlemagne was proclaimed the successor of the Roman emperors, the restorer of the Western Roman Empire. Now he was not just the king of the Franks, but the emperor, the ruler of a vast territory, and the defender of the Christian faith. The coronation of Charlemagne was an important step towards the formation of the Holy Roman Empire. However, not everyone was happy with Charlemagne's rise. The Byzantine Empire, considering itself the sole heir to Rome, did not recognize his imperial title. The Byzantine emperors saw Charlemagne as a usurper and a threat to their interests. A long and tense struggle for influence in Europe began between the two empires, which was expressed in diplomatic intrigues, military conflicts, and religious disputes. Charlemagne spent the last years of his life in his palace in Aachen. He continued to rule the empire, strengthen its borders, and take care of the development of culture and education. He appointed his son Louis the Pious as his heir and prepared him to rule the vast state. Charlemagne died in 814 AD at the age of about 72. He was buried in Aachen Cathedral, which he himself had built. After the death of Charlemagne, his empire began to disintegrate. His heirs were unable to maintain the unity of the state, and it soon disintegrated into several parts. Civil wars and external invasions weakened the empire, and it gradually lost its power. But the memory of Charlemagne lived on through the ages. He became a symbol of a strong and just ruler, the unifier of Europe, and the defender of the Christian faith. Legends about his exploits and wisdom were passed down from generation to generation. His name became a household word, and he was called the Father of Europe. But perhaps the greatest mystery of Charlemagne lies in the fact that, despite all his efforts to promote education, he could read but never learned to write. He tried to master writing in adulthood but never succeeded. This fact only emphasizes his extraordinary and multifaceted personality.
That's the story, friends. I hope you enjoyed learning more about this great man. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends.
Write in the comments about which historical figures you would like to learn more about. And I wish you all the most interesting and informative things. Until next time.